Hello and welcome to today's BP STEM Talk, where we'll be looking specifically at the Ultimate STEM Challenge. This is a competition that BP is running in connection with STEMnet and the Science Museum. Big videos of all our hangouts are available on our YouTube channel as well as on our main site, which is bp.com/bpes. There's more information about the Ultimate STEM Challenge, which we'll be discussing today on there, and you can follow the link at the top of the screen to get there. Today we're joined by STEM Ambassador Julian Bond, who works as an engineer. He's also going to be involved in the competition. Julian, thank you for joining us.
That's okay. Hi guys.
And we are also joined by Cotswold School in Forcing in the Water. Hi guys.
Hi.
So Julian is going to be answering Cotswold School's question about the Ultimate STEM Challenge. So we will hand over to him for the first question.
It's me. Can you please give us a bit of information about what the Ultimate STEM Challenge is about?
So the challenges are all based around the theme of challenging environments. As human beings, we're quite fragile, and BP is one of the great explorers of this world, and they need their guys to be able to work in the harshest environments in the world. Now, what I mean by harsh is you're looking at middle of the Egyptian desert, which can go to 50 degrees Celsius. Now, if you're not sure how hot that is, think how hot a really hot shower is. That's about 40 degrees. So these guys have got to work and live in those environments all day. But they also have to work in the really cold places. So like Alaskan winter is like -50. So these are freezing, freezing cold places. And then you have the places where you're kind of in between. So like the oil platforms out in the middle of the ocean, where it's wind, rain, cold, the whole works. So the challenges are all real-life applications of technology that the likes of BP do genuinely use. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea.
Okay, thank you very much, Julian. If we could have the next question, please.
What are the prizes on offer?
Okay, first up, all the finalists are invited to a special event on March 3rd, 2015, and it's a day at the Science Museum that's going to include a special tour around the Science Museum, some great food, and a lot of prizes. Whilst the finalists are there, you are going to have to present your entries to a panel of judges, people like myself, and, this is the good one, the rest of the finalists. And you'll be doing a short question and answer session on your projects. So before everybody leaves, there'll be a goodie bag of fun toys from the Science Museum, and the ultimate winner gets £500 for their STEM club or their science department. It's up to them which.
Wonderful, that sounds really good indeed. Okay, if we could have the next question, please, from Cotswold School.
What are the judges looking for?
Okay, what are we looking for? The first thing is excellence of method. So have you followed a really good, sound scientific method in coming up with your solution to the challenge? Part of that is not just the scientific method, but your communication. Can you explain your work clearly? Can you articulate it confidently in a way that inspires and encourages others like yourself to get involved in this kind of stuff? And it might sound cheesy, but we are looking for passion for STEM subjects. So let your enthusiasm shine through, guys.
Great, thank you. And if we could have the next question from the Cotswold School.
You can submit your entry as a video or a presentation. Do you have any hints for making these best they can do?
Just to clarify, that was you can submit your entry as a PowerPoint or as a video. If you have any tips on how to do this.
Yeah.
Who wants to go? So yeah, with presentations and your whether it's video or PowerPoint or written, speak clearly, confidently, or write clearly and concisely. With the PowerPoints and anything written, please guys, spell check. It's in the software, it's great, use it. Be interesting and concise. This is what you guys have done. Explain it. If you're not sure how to explain, remember a picture is worth 1,000 words. Video it or put a photograph in. It's so important. It's great for communicating. And remember, it's about you guys. So introduce yourselves. Introduce the school. We want to know, who you are and why you got inspired to get involved with this kind of competition. And last but not least, we have to say it. Remember, copyright, guys. If you didn't create it yourself, don't bring it in from the internet. So no music and photos borrowed from the net.
Great, thank you. And if we could have the next question, please.
Is there anything else you think we should learn?
Yeah, there's a couple of things. So all the entries can be submitted for a Bronze Crest Award. As a STEM ambassador, I sometimes assess Crest Awards, so I absolutely recommend doing them. STEM ambassadors like myself are available through STEMnet, so your teacher will be able to sort of access the STEMnet website and find a local ambassador. Other adults can get involved if you want, but do make sure you sort of include in your presentation who has done what, if the adults have done it or if you've done it. Yeah, I guess those are the most important things.
Okay, great, thank you very much. Have we got another question from the Cotswold School, please?
Can you tell us about your job and your role as a STEM ambassador?
Yeah, okay, so I run a small engineering team down on the south coast for a company called Parafix, and we manufacture what we call engineered adhesive solutions. Now, as an engineer, what that means for me is I do a lot of process development work. I work with customers in designing new components using computer-aided design. We do research into new materials, so that might be an adhesive supplier comes to us and say, we have a great new adhesive, how do we make it into something useful for a customer? Or it might be looking at new technologies such as diamond-like coatings. My work takes me across Europe, installing and specifying new systems. And we might get involved in developing new rigs and jigs, helping customers to assemble things. So that's my day-to-day work. As a STEM ambassador, we're involved all throughout your school lives, essentially. We come into school, we can give careers advice, we help run activity days, we help mentor projects or industrial placements. So when I say projects, I mean things like Green Power Trust or the First Lego League. These things run long-term competitions and they're national competitions. So we might either help in those competitions or in mentoring schools and teams like yourselves. So that's a bit of a brief on the sorts of things I get involved with as a STEM ambassador.
Great, that all sounds really good, Julian. I think we might have time for one more question. So could we have a question from the Cotswold School?
Any questions about the challenge? Is there anything you're not sure about?
What should our video include?
That's good. What should the videos include? So you'll have an opportunity, obviously, to present whatever your idea may be. The competition is actually quite open intentionally, so that there's lots of different ways you could take it, depending on which environment you choose, be that the cold environment, the dry environment, or the hot environment. Sound scientific method, like Julian mentioned earlier, and obviously always try and make whatever you submit, be that presentation or a video, exciting, engaging, fun, and also relatively concise. Don't go on for hours about one particular thing. You need to get your idea across in the time allowed, and just generally make it as good as you can possibly make it, and put in the hard work required. If you do all of those things, I think you can probably count on having a really successful.
How long does it need to be?
Sorry?
How long does it need to be?
So I think the video is 3 minutes. I'm not sure there's a specification for the PowerPoint, but all of the FAQs are online. So you can find out more about the STEM Challenge on our website, which is bp.com/BPES. All of the FAQs, all of the entry requirements are listed on there. So if there's anything at all that you're unsure about, you'll be able to find all the information you need. Also on our website, we do have a contact us section. So if there's things that individuals need to find out, they can contact us if they're unsure about anything. So I think we are going to wrap up there, just because we're coming to the end of our time. So Julian, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for all your insightful answers.
Thank you very much.
And to the Cotswold School, thank you very much for joining us, and we wish you the best of luck in the STEM Challenge.